Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Devops AWS session. So yesterday we have seen SDLC, okay, is software development lifecycle. Okay, today we are going to see waterfall model. Okay, in waterfall model, we need to understand what is waterfall model. So waterfall model is something like linear methodology, means step by step. Okay, step by step development. So what we are doing is try to observe this diagram. Try to observe this diagram. This is the diagram for water to understand waterfall model. Till now, everything will be like theoretical only, like SDLC, Agile. These are process. We need to understand the process. Then only we can distinguish the process. Okay. So this is waterfall model. Okay. So earlier people used to do what? Follow this model, waterfall model. Nowadays people are following what? Agile methodology. Okay. Waterfall but a linear methodology to develop the project and deliver the project. In this waterfall model, components are same. In a Agile also components are same. Requirement gathering, analyzing, then design, right? Requirement gathering, analyzing, right? Then design, after design confirm development. After that, what we are doing testing, same thing deployment, and after that support. This is the common behavior. But everything will be done step by step. Okay? We have to move in one direction only. And here requirements are fixed. Here requirements are always fixed. Okay? And client when will come to the picture? Client after giving the requirement, he will come here and see when delivery is done. Delivery is done. Okay? At the end, client involvement is very less in this waterfall model. Okay? Now try to observe. So here requirements are fixed. In this model, requirement are fixed. We will understand by some real-time scenario situation, then you will understand. Requirement are fixed, budgets are fixed. Budgets are fixed. Budget are fixed. And client will see the projects at the end directly. Okay? And their involvement is very less. And their involvement is very less. Why these theory points are important, guys? When you are working in a project, right? This kind of discussion is happening amongst your team, your lead. Then you will come to know what is what. If you don't know waterfall, you don't know water agile, then you will get surprised. What is this? Why I don't know, right? So you should know all this terminology, okay? Because this is very common thing, right? Because these approaches will make you help understand, right? What is the benefit between agile against waterfall model? Yeah, what are the advantage we have to see, right? Now think, guys. Now think of Flipkart application. We are taking very commonly Flipkart application, right? This is our Flipkart application, flipkart.com. Okay. Now today we are in 2025. Just imagine, you know, right? This application is people are using for long years. This very long year, right? But very first time this application was launched, think they will approach waterfall model, what will be the approach? What will be the approach? Try to understand. If they followed waterfall model, let's say they decided in the year 2010, 2010 that I want to develop some application like Flipkart. Okay. So what they will do, they will give the requirement to give, they will give the requirement to whom? They will give the requirement to whom? They will give requirement to, they will give the requirement to ABC company. Just think they are giving the requirement to ABC company. Complete requirement. Complete requirement. Okay? 2018 they are giving the 2010 they are giving the requirement. Just think. Now what happened? Now what happened? After 2010 they are collecting the requirement because this is not one small application. This is a very huge application. Requirement is not a one-page document. Okay? It is a very huge document. They have to explain each and everything. I want this fashion. I want this electronics. What kind of image will be there? What will be there inside home? Or every click is a API call, API, flight book, everything, right? This page, every the information should come like this, right? This footer, what will be the footer? Information will be there, right? Now try to observe. So every component of this application they will give to the ABC company as a part of what? As a part of requirement. Now what after that what will ABC company will do? ABC company will do the designing. So this requirement gathering took almost 1 year. This requirement almost take 1 year. Now 2010, 2011 started. What started? 2011 started, and in the 2000 by the end of the 2011, ABC company based on the requirement from Flipkart, they complete the design. They complete the design. Hope you are good. They complete the design. They complete the design. Okay? They complete the design. After the design is finalized amongst both whom amongst amongst whom Flipkart and ABC, then ABC company will start the development. When ABC will company start the development after designing, see every image they have to configure. Like what kind of image will be there, what will be the image, every screen they have to design. For example, this is one screen. Try to observe. This will be the screen. They have to design and ask the client like this. The scrum master and the project development team and everyone discuss, okay, this will, hey Flipkart company, when we will develop, our first page will look like this. In the first page, Flipkart logo will be like this. They will color. What is the color code for this? This will come here. This will come here. Every part they have to design with the help of UI UX designer. Okay. When people will see this page, they will able to log in something like this. So every click itself is a UI. Na? Every click is itself a UI. Na? If you will click here, a new page will come, right? If I will click on mobile, now this will be second design. This will be the second design. They have to tell, okay, when people will ask on, when people will click on mobile, this page should come. This is also one design, na? This is also one design, na? So they will take this, create this UI first time. Okay, they will tell, okay, when people will click on Flipkart mobile, so this kind of a mobile part will become, this mobile screen will come, right? What will be here? What should come here? You should not bring Vivo phone here or Apple phone here by our own. It is Flipkart who is going to tell you, because Flipkart has tie-up with Vivo, Flipkart has tie-up with Samsung, some business deal it will there amongst their vendor. So they will decide which page should populate here. Okay. So they will confirm you. Okay. Hey, ABC company, when someone will click on mobile, the first page should come Vivo with this image only. Okay. You finalize that page. Try to understand, try to feel these concepts. Then, okay. Then what happen? People will define second page. Now what will happen? Come here. Apart from that, people will click on men's. See, when people will mouse over on men, this diagram should come. This UI will come. Like when they mouse over, this much thing should come on the front. This much thing should come on when they have to decide. The next design will be like, it is not like one image, one screen. They have to finalize thousands of screen, right? It's thousand of UI design. So now they will ask Flipkart confirmation. When someone mouse over on men, so this footwear, clothing, bottom wear, men's grooming, winter, everything is coming like this. Are you comfortable? Are you good with this? Our UI design? They will make the changes. No, no, we don't want this. We want something else. Instead of this winter, bring this footwear here, something like that, and clothing means exchange of information here and there. Then they will confirm the UI. This will be continuously to and fro discussion, right? So that's why it will take years, right? That is what I'm trying to say. For finalizing of the design itself take 1 year. Now they final thousand of design. Now they are good, right? They will discuss design means not only UI. They will discuss about request and response. What is the request? For example, try to observe when you click on URL something, right? Try to observe URL. When I will click on MI, observe here what is changing. What is changing? Observe. Let's say I click on formal shirt. See, URL is changing now. Some data is going clothing and accessory. See flipkart.com something and coming what clothing and accessory. And after that, some formal shirt, this question mark, Java developer, Python developer, try to observe. This is called web service. Question mark SID equal to something, some data we are passing. Okay. So this is part of web services. What kind of data, how we are passing in the URL or in the payload, right? This is request. And against this request shirt, against this request, this will be our URL, right? Some data we are passing in the URL. For that, some output we are getting. This is response, right? So this is handled by API call. Okay, these are handled by API call. So request, not only UI, request and response we have to define. That what request we are getting. If you are passing here clothing and accessory, SID equal to CLO something, and mobile will come. Mobile will come. That will be wrong, na? So that is what very important. What is request and response? What is this? You have to define everything, guys. Okay, that's why it will take time. Okay, that's why it will take time of finalizing the design and requirement. Once that is done, people will start what? People will start the coding. ABC company team will start the development. They will start the coding. They will start the coding. They will start the coding. Both code, backend code, front end code, database, data, everything, right? Development is taken care here in this process. Okay, development is done. This approach is when they are doing this approach, when they are doing this approach, let's say they take development at development required time now. It's not 1 year, right? Almost 2012 they have spent plus 2013 and 2014. Almost for this big application, almost let's say they have taken 3 years. Development is done. Now they are doing testing. Now they are development testing. In which year they are doing to testing? 2015 they are doing to testing. After testing, everything is good. What will happen? What will happen? Testing. After that, they have to deploy. They deploy this application when 2016 they deploy the application. In the year 2016, they deploy the application. What will happen? Delivery will be done. Now your application. Now try to observe, guys. When Flipkart launched their idea and when they deploy the application in the year 2016, almost 6 year take. Similarly, think about Aadhaar card application. It is very huge application, right? If you go with this waterfall model, this is very bad approach, right? This is very bad approach. 1 minute, guys. Just hold on. I need to move my vehicle. Some monkeys are coming. Just give me 2 minutes. Please allow me 2 minutes. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm back. Hello. Yeah, a lot of monkeys are there. And my vehicle. Just for that. Yeah, okay. So guys, try to observe here. Just think, 2010, the Flipkart company owner decided to launch this Flipkart application. And which year they are launching? Which year they are launching? 2016, right? So what is the disadvantage here? By the time some company may think about this idea, they also can develop, just use this idea, right? Right? And the idea behind that, whatever they want to do business in 2010, maybe the requirement change na. Why this is required? Because this is people demand. He thought that in I will launch an application, it will make people life easier. And something people taste every year, people taste changes, right? People means demands changes. And by that time when this application launch, everything is very late, right? 6 year it required to develop this project. So this is the disadvantage of this model, waterfall model. For final development, final deployment of the application, it required so much time. Hope you are good. Okay, now try to observe. Now, to overcome this problem, now to overcome this problem, what we need to follow? We need to follow agile methodology. Okay? In this approach, everything is delayed, right? Almost this final application is deployed in which year? 2016, which is not a good thing, right? Now, that's why which method is coming to picture? Agile methodology. Agile methodology. Methodology. Now try to observe. Agile methodology. What is agile methodology? Just I have opened one diagram already, right? If you see this diagram, I have downloaded this diagram. Okay. Now let me open this diagram. It's fine. Try to see this diagram. Let me click somewhere else. Let me copy this image. Let me paste here. This is agile methodology, right? What is in agile methodology? Try to understand, guys. In waterfall, we have different requirement, right? Means try to understand in this project, they have decided like requirement will be 100 requirement is there. 100 requirement is there. They completed 100 requirement in the year what? 2016. By the end of the day. Here, when the deployment is done, now client will look for the delivery. Client will look come into the picture here. That is completely very bad for the business now. Very bad for the business. So what happened? Agile methodology. Now people are approaching. Now try to understand if there are 100 same requirement for Flipkart company. What they will do? What they will do? They will split the requirement according to the sprint. What is sprint? What is sprint? We need to understand what is sprint. Here, now try to observe. Every sprint has the same life cycle. See, this is the test, this is the build, this is the design, this is the planning, this is the review, and then what is this? Launch. Hope you are good. Now try to observe what is happening in sprint one. For example, 100 requirement is there. Sprint means duration. There may be sprint for 1 week, means 2 weeks, 10 days or 2 weeks. Just think there are 1,000 requirement. We are talking about 100 requirement. So what the Scrum Master will do after require They will gather the requirement immediately. They will divide the 30 requirement here, or let's say 25 requirement here. 25 requirement here, they are taking this 25 requirement in this sprint they are going to develop. Next 25 requirement they are going to develop in this sprint. Right? 25, 25, 50. They are going to do 30 requirement in this sprint. Right? How many? 25 plus 25, 50, 50 plus 30, 80. Next sprint, they will take care of 30, 20 requirement. This way they will do. What they will do in this requirement? In first sprint means a planning for only 25 requirement. For according to this diagram, according to this Flipkart application, everything is not important. They want to start the business with basic thing. They will create one login page, sign up page. Instead of electronics, TV, everything, they will launch few item only, which is popular in the market. Their men's clothing and women's clothing. In first sprint, men's clothing and women's clothing. They know after 3 months there is a Diwali festival. People want to do shopping. So they will buy some electronics item, men's and women's clothing. Home and furniture is books. These are not important. Flights are not important. They know. So what they will do, electronics, men's and women's. These three requirements they will develop. They will design and develop. They know after 6 months, Diwali festival will be there. People will use this. So they will, what they will do, initially 25 requirement, they will do this requirement, 25 requirement, they will gather, they will, the same process they will do. They will do the requirement, but they will gather the requirement, then they will do the design, then they will develop the code for 25 requirement. Okay. Then they will develop the code, they will test the code, they will deploy the code. Simple, na? 25 requirement is ready. Flipkart application is launched and deployed into the in the cloud. People able now they Flipkart application will do marketing of Flipkart application. For example, Diwali festival is the month of November. They developed this sprint in the month of March. Any problem? No, right? They completed in the month of March. Now second part, they maybe March or April they took for this. Now the second part, this they did in month of May. Second requirement, same kind of requirement they are doing same kind of requirement they are doing in the month of May. No problem, right? Means they are keep on deploying. Same thing you are observing nowadays. You guys are using WhatsApp. How was earlier WhatsApp? Only simple thing was there. Not everything. But nowadays, see, so many things. Channel feature is there. Right? Nowadays, we are able to, earlier in the initial phase, there was no channel. Feature was there, right? Now channel, group creation, there are tools. Nowadays, they are involved business WhatsApp, right? They are keep on releasing the feature in the market. That way, they are going to, even though, just imagine guys, in this Flipkart application, if they are only having electronics and men's and women's, they can run their business now. Let's say this home and furniture part was not there, book is not there, but at least they will start their business now with these 3 or 4 feature. Flight is also not there, right? Offer zone is not there, but people can able to log in, people can do the sign up, people can do the electronics purchasing, TV, fridge, washing machine, men's and women, because they know in after 3-4 months there are festival. People can use this website initially in the year 2010. So they are developing the in a agile. Agile means continuous process, right? So what is agile? Try to observe. What is agile methodology? Okay, in agile is a agile is an iterative approach to develop and deliver the project. Deliver the project. right? Development and testing will be done parallelly. Development and testing can be done in parallel, right? Development testing can be done in parallel. For example, let's say in this diagram, they are developing something first sprint. Okay, this okay. One development is done, they do the testing also. This developer start the second sprint, right? Like this. Okay, now try to. Now, after this, client involvement will be regular. Client involvement will be very high because client will involve regular basis. They will come to know. They wanted to know what you are doing. One or two person from client will be involved. They will ask you what you are done. Here also, in every call, they will be available. Requirement gathering, designing till development, what you develop, what you deploy, everything they are going to monitor. Okay. Then they will approve this and immediately they want the changes also. Changes should reflect immediately if something is mismatching. Client requirement, client involvement is very high. Okay. We will release, sorry, for every release, for every release, for every release, we will take, we will take client feedback, we will take client feedback, we will take client feedback, we will take client feedback. Okay. Here requirement are not fixed. Requirement are not fixed. Requirement are not fixed. Budget is also not fixed. Budget is also not fixed. Because if they, because this is billing part. How many resources are working on the project? They will give on monthly basis. Some contract is there on based on the resources for Java developer, two front-end developer, one DevOps person, two DevOps person, one QA, one Scrum Master. So they are going to pay based on monthly billing. So they are paying monthly. So requirement is not fixed. They may ask you change this requirement because we have to work 8 hours, 9 hours. We have to work for that hours. So we will work in that duration daily and we will do the changes. But in agreement, not like that. It will be in a professional way. Okay? And budget, that's why it is not fixed because they have to pay monthly also. Right? They may pay monthly, they may be some mode of payment will be there. Client Flipkart will pay to ABC company. ABC company will pay, going to pay you monthly salary, right? Okay. Hope you are good with SDLC. What is SDLC? Right? Right? Now, now, apart from this SDLC and waterfall, say this. What is the DevOps tools come into picture to make this development faster? DevOps tool. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? What is the difference between these two diagrams? That is why delayed is there. That is why delayed is there. Right? Delay is there in waterfall. But here, if something will they want in 1 month, every month they want to do release, production release, they need to automate the system na. That's why DevOps come to picture. DevOps makes the life easier. DevOps tool. What are the DevOps tool we are going to use? What are the DevOps tool we are going to use an agile methodology to make this process fast? We need a build tool. We need a build tools. Build tools. We know repository. We want repository tools. We want repository tools. We require code review tools. We require code review tools. We require code deployment tools. We require code deployment tools. Right? We require configuration tool. We require configuration tools. Right? We require containerization tool. We require containerization tool. We require containerization tools. Okay? We require infrastructure as code tool. Right? We require orchestration tools. ठीक है? We require monitoring tool, monitoring tool, monitoring tool. We require monitoring tool. We require monitoring tools, right? Now, we need to do this complete process by using some tool. What is the tool we are going to use for build tool? There are different tools and Maven, right? Gradle. These are the tool. In this, we are going to use Maven. Okay. One tool we know, second tool we also know. There are legacy repository tool SVM. We have GitLab. We have GitHub. We have Bitbucket. We have Bitbucket. Right? Different tools are available. One, we will decide initially what we are going to use. Code review. We have PMD. Right? We have SonarQube. We have SonarQube. Okay. SonarLint is also there. But which is popular? That one tool we are going to learn in this SonarQube. We have Jenkins, right? There are one more thing. You deploy is there, but popular one is Jenkins. We are going to use this Jenkins for code deployment tool, right? Configuration tool. There is Chef is there, which is legacy one. So we are going to use Ansible. We are going to learn Ansible. We have containerization tool. That is nothing but Docker. That is nothing but Docker. We are going to use Docker. ISC infrastructure as a code. We are going to use Terraform. We are going to use Terraform, right? Then orchestration tool, nothing but Kubernetes. We are going to learn Kubernetes, right? Then monitoring tool. There are, yeah, guys, we are going to use Nagios also. Nagios, Grafana, Prometheus, right? These are monitoring tool. ELK, Elastic Log Stash, right? The project management tool, that is nothing but Jira or Rally. That is nothing but Jira or Rally. Hope you are understanding. Jira or Rally, ticketing based system. These things we are going to use. This thing we are going to use. This thing we are going to use. Hope you are understanding why these tools are required. Build the tool. We are going to use this tool. The purpose of the tool I mentioned and what tool we are going to use for this to achieve this purpose, to make the automate process. To make the automate process. Now, the next thing is that you need to understand the process. How? For example, this is a developer. Try to understand, guys. Try to understand whatever the tool I mentioned. This is developer team. This is a developer team. Okay, this is a developer team. Okay, now. This is a developer team, right? What developer will do? Everyone focus now. Everyone focus now. Developers will write the code. Developer will write the code, right? They will use one tool called Maven tool. They will use tool called Maven tool. They are going to use Maven tool. This is a Maven tool, build tool. Your code will be converted into a jar file, right? With the help of which tool? Maven tool. Our next topic will be this Maven only. We are going to use Maven tool. Developer is also using, Devops people are also using. Then this will be converted into an application. That tool, with the help of that tool, Maven tool, we are going to convert this application. Okay. Okay. Try to observe this diagram. Then you will understand basic thing. Okay. Application. Okay. Then what we will do? We will deploy this code into GitHub repository also. This is local Maven. You are using this local. In cloud also we are going to use Maven. Same thing. What we do in local, same thing we have to do in the cloud. Now this code, what we will do, we will move into the repository, GitHub repository, right? We know this GitHub repository. Where is this GitHub? We are going to use GitHub repository. We are going to use GitHub repository. The code will be stored in GitHub repository, not in your local laptop. Tomorrow your local laptop will damage, all the code gone, then story will be like this. So now what Maven will do? Maven will be helpful for what project creation. What will be done? Project creation. This is very important. Project creation. Whatever the dependency, what are the dependency means jar required to your develop project. That jar will come with the help of Maven. Dependency download will be taken care. Then project compilation. Project compilation. Your project have error or not, that will be taken care by Maven. This is complete build packaging. Then unit test case, execution will be taken care by this Maven. Then packaging, packaging that code into jar or var file. Jar or var will be taken care by what? Taken care by Maven. Till now you are good, right? ठीक है. What GitHub will do? Code integration, right? Monitoring of access, monitored access. These are taken care by Git. Now try to observe. Where is your cloud? Your cloud is here. Your cloud is here. This is your AWS cloud. This is your AWS cloud. This is your AWS cloud. You understand this diagram, then you will understand some basic thing. This is your AWS cloud. We need to move this cloud into the cloud server. For that, we will create one EC2 instance here. The server we will create here. This is the diagram. Right? The diagram one. Yeah. So we will create here server. It's not a small one day show, guys. This will be your server. This will be your server, right? This will be your server. Who will do the automatic process? Jenkins will do the automatic process. Jenkins will do the automatic process. Till this part, Jenkins, what it will do? Jenkins will take the code. Jenkins will take the code automatically from code GitHub. It will move into the cloud server automatically. During this process, this part you are doing in your local laptop, Maven, right? This part you are doing in your local laptop. But in the cloud side, in the what it will integrated with Maven tool. Jenkins we have to integrate with Maven. Similarly, we have to integrate with SonarQube. We have to integrate with SonarQube. Same process, the same process will be there. This Maven will be integrated with Jenkins pipeline. SonarQube will be integrated with Jenkins pipeline, right? So what it will do? The same thing. The same thing here will be done. Same thing here it will be done, right? SonarQube, what it will do? It will do the code quality. It will check the code quality. Is code quality is there or not according to our requirement? What code quality check will be done by SonarQube. So this is what we are going to do everything in next 2 weeks. Till this part, everything will be free to you guys. We will learn what we will learn. Maven will learn. We will learn GitHub repository. We will create some part of Jenkins. And when we will start the Jenkins, I will disclose the fee structure, right? And I will make you deployment do this to the server. Okay, at the end of the 2 week, 10th day or 12th day, I will disclose the fees. I will explain what is the fee structure. It will be very basic fees. One party amount only. One when we are going to go party, na, how much you are paying, that much fees only, right? But after that, Jenkins, there are a lot of things there. Not only this, we need to learn so many things: Ansible, Terraform, Prometheus, Grafana, Chef, everything is there. Okay, but by this you will understand my technical expertise, how I am going to help you guys. Are you getting knowledge from my side or not? Practical knowledge. Till now we are theory. Now tomorrow what we will learn? We will do Maven. We will learn Maven. Then we will learn GitHub. 2 to 3 days Maven. 2 to 3 days GitHub. 1 week for Jenkins. Right? Then we will deploy the cloud code into the cloud. Right? We will create everything. By that time you will understand our content, how is the content, right? Hope you are good with this diagram. So this is we are going to learn in next 2 weeks or 15 days. Okay? Hope you are good. I'm stopping my screen share. I'm stopping my recording. Now, your side, you can ask me the question.